Good morning, good evening, wherever you may be. My name is Arcada, and welcome to the Mailbag Showdown for the week of June 23rd, 2013, answering questions, comments, and giving opinions on the world of anime and Western otakus in general. If you would like to send in an email, you can at mailbagshowdown@glassreflection.net, and hopefully I will get to you sometime in the near future. Or not, I could just burn your email, although that would involve burning my laptop, and let's just say that that's probably not actually gonna happen. So anyway, for the first email of the week, we have one coming in from an anonymous sender who says, I was wondering if there was any anime that you like, but admit are bad for one reason or another. For example, Makai Senki Disgaea. It has an awful plot, it is absolutely unfaithful to its source material, and is pretty much a joke compared to the actual games. But I actually liked the show because it was the first thing about Disgaea I came across. Enjoyed the show, even if it was meh at best, but I ended up falling in love not just with Disgaea, but pretty much everything from Nippon Ichi. So is there an anime like that for you, that if you were to review, you would rip the buck out of it, but have to admit to enjoying it? My answer would have to be the anime known as Fate Stay Night. There are many reasons why Fate Stay Night is a bad show, especially with its much greater prequel, Fate Zero, in existence, but I can't help but enjoy it regardless for reasons that I can't really explain. I'm not looking forward to the day when I eventually get around to reviewing both of the Fate series, and hopefully, if I'm very lucky, by the time that day comes, I will have a better way to describe my feelings about it, as right now it's just kind of Next question comes in from a Mr. Wolf. I was wondering if Blip TV is a good idea to post my videos, anime reviews, top 10 videos, etc., since YouTube has that copyright thing. The thing is, I won't be posting stuff as often as you, and Blip TV would be my last resort if my video gets taken down or unable to be viewed by anyone. My main concern is the rules of a web series. Then again, I found videos that break the rules and never got taken down yet. Could you explain it to me better? Okay, well, I'm gonna first say that I don't use Blip TV full-time anymore, so my knowledge on this particular situation might be a bit out of date. But from what I understand, if you don't already have an approved Blip account, Blip is making you submit an application for approval before they allow you to create your new show. So basically, Blip is no longer a good place for a startup show with little production value and no fans, as you might end up getting denied outright. Even if you already happen to have an account with Blip, there's always the chance that your account will be disabled, as I heard that was going around, as Blip seems to be pruning their user base, as it were. However, posting to YouTube, you always have that problem with copyright. Now, I've been asked time and time again how to avoid copyright strikes on video, and so far, at this point, a lot of it, I can say, is luck. I've lost this game of luck in the past. This is actually my second channel on YouTube, and I can guarantee you that there is no surefire way to avoid copyright strikes for anything, barring actually getting permission from the copyright holders, and hell, even then, there's always the problem of bots taking you down, even if you have permission. Either way, between Blip and YouTube, you're probably gonna lose one way or the other, and there is no real best option. I'd say try to apply to Blip and see if that's good for you and if they will approve you, but if not, stick to YouTube and pray. Keep copyrighted material to a minimum, and hopefully things will work out. I'm sorry that I couldn't help more than that. Next email comes in from Sarah. I've been a fan of your reviews for quite a long time now, and I've been following Podtaku since it came out, and I noticed that you like both subs and dubs. I personally, while I respect and are thankful to the voice actors in the business/industry, I cannot like dubs. I'm not one of those crazy otaku fangirls either who bash on the very existence of dubs. While some that I acknowledge are good, Cowboy Bebop, Fruits Basket, I always prefer listening to Japanese. But anyways, in your reviews, you always mention the dub voice cast and your favorite actors, which leads to my question. I know you mentioned Mamoru Miyano in your Steins Gate review, so I was wondering what other Japanese voice actors you like. Thanks in advance. This is always hard for me to classify, and one time someone suggested I actually make a full-on top list about this, but the main problem with me judging and ranking Japanese voice actors is that I don't speak Japanese. I can't judge anything based on their speech or how well they say anything because I don't know. It's almost like noise to me since I can't understand their language. I get a certain amount of things out of it, yes, but not enough that I would be comfortable with making like a top list or anything. That said, if I did have to pick some of the Japanese voice actors that I do get excited about hearing, because I do like the very sound of their voice, even if I can't understand what they're saying, besides Mamoru Miyano, the ones that I enjoy listening to would be Yuichi Nakamura, Mai Nakahara, Jun Fukuyama, Rami Park, Aya Harano, and finally, Rai Kugiyama. Though, if I was to make a proper list, there'd probably be more names. This is just what I came up with on the fly. Hopefully that answers your question. Next up. Greetings, Arcata. I would like to ask your opinion on a matter. Why does it seem like Aniplex, at least for those here in the States, charge such high prices for their shows? I always find Funimation rather reasonable with their prices, except for, say, 12-episode show for $60 or $70, but Aniplex charges such high prices for their titles like Blue Exorcist and Gurren Lagann. Why do you think they do this, and do you think they should change their business model? Now, I don't claim to be an expert on this, but my theory about why Aniplex has so much extra price to their releases is that when you compare to something like Funimation, you're getting a lot more. Funimation releases tend to be just simply the episodes on a disc wrapped in cardboard, and in some cases the cardboard doesn't even seem to be of particularly good quality, especially with some of their save editions and the Viridian collections. So Funimation has tried to save money by basically limiting their releases down to the absolute bare essentials. But the Aniplex releases come in much more elaborate boxes and contain art books, as well as sometimes a soundtrack. So between the bonus quality, because they're able to spread out their episodes over more discs, and all the extra content that you get with their releases, it kind of balances out the high price. Yes, it does suck that they don't have an anime-only release for people that don't want all that extra stuff and just want the episodes, but you get what you get. So that's me done for this week. If you would like to send in an email, then please make sure to check out my FAQ video to make sure that I have not already answered whatever it is you may ask. And after that, feel free to send me an email at mailbagshowdown@glassreflection.net, and I will get to your email when I have the time, with the best of them being used for the show. Thanks for watching, and until next time, ladies, gentlemen, and others, stay frosty.